What's up, Scott here. I want to pose a question to you guys here because this is something I've been thinking about over the last week. Currently right now, you have to say, at least in my opinion, I feel that this is John Cena's biggest year of his entire career. John Cena wins the Royal Rumble this year, being the fourth man in history to win 2 Rumbles. He headlines WrestleMania for however crappy or great or excellent or poor you thought his match was at WrestleMania, which, like I said, I really didn't care for. I was emotionally invested out. He goes on to face what you will probably say his biggest opponent in his career, just based off credentials and star power. I feel Rock was John Cena's biggest opponent ever, or rivalry or feud that he's ever been in, even though it was just poor. Anyway, he goes on to WrestleMania. He beats his biggest opponent ever. And on top of that, beats him for the WWE Championship. So not only he got his cake, but he ate it too. Becomes WWE Champion, dominates for a few months, gets injured, comes back, automatically gets a World Heavyweight title shot, which I laughed at the fact last Monday when he tells Randy, "You were given this. I earned this." And I'm like, no, John, you didn't earn the world title. You got the shot before you even came back. That they gave you that. I mean, at least Randy had a reason. I mean, he cashed in Money in the Bank, which was what you're supposed to do. He took advantage of the situation with Shawn Michaels kicking Daniel Bryan. So no, he wasn't given that. He was just taking advantage of opportunities that were given to him. You were given the World Heavyweight title. And next week, they're going to compete for the unified titles. Going to combine the undisputed title, or make an undisputed title. And you can bet your bottom dollar John Cena is going to win that. So basically, this year has been really John Cena's year, and it's really made me been thinking lately: are WWE really trying to find that next guy to replace John Cena? I want you guys to give me your thoughts on this, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on my own question. I honestly think they're not trying to look for a prospect or even have anyone in prospect to possibly replace John Cena when the time comes. And I know a lot of John Cena fans out there are going to tell me John Cena is still in the prime of his career. He can still wrestle. He's making the most money right now. Yeah, he's their golden goose. He's the face of the company. I get that. I understand it. And I agree. John Cena is still their ATM machine right now at the moment. However, John Cena is 36. Fast forward within just a few years from now, John Cena is going to be pushing his 40s, and I don't know if that would be a good thing for him to still be the face of the guy once he's like 41, 42, and 43. I feel like WWE are not trying. I think WWE are just sitting on their asses, waiting for something or someone to just slap them in the face and say, "Oh, you're going to be the guy. Let's put all our carrots in the one basket and then this guy." And that's a little bit foolish, in my opinion. I think it's a little bit dangerous for them to do that. Now, we don't know who may be the face of the WWE. And a lot of people did not expect John Cena to be the spot that he's in. Originally, John Cena was not originally meant to be in the spot that he was in. There are like 3 people ahead of him that are meant to be in the spot that he's in. But for all intents and purposes, I understand that you can't force someone, some certain things, but you got to make preparations as well. And you can't just sit on your bond just waiting for something to fall out from the sky. And I feel like WWE, they're not even preparing anyone. And by them doing that, I fear that this is what's going to happen. When the day comes when John Cena retires and leaves WWE, at least maybe from being an in-ring performer, WWE they're gonna panic. They're gonna go, "What do we do now? We don't have anyone to carry the company and to pick up the mantle from John Cena." So what they're going to do is they're going to take a guy that they have not properly built, who has no emotional investment from the fans' perspective, has no proper build, and they're going to take him and they're just going to catapult him to the WWE Championship, and they're just going to put the whole entire machine behind him, and they're going to build, and they're just going to just push him that way. And looking at WWE, the way they create superstars nowadays, it would not surprise me if they do something like that. And if they do that, that would be more damaging for that superstar more so than helping him. It really is. Second thing I think that WWE also another thing I think that kind of hurts them, even trying to find a prospect. I think WWE are trying to find a John Cena 2.0. Seriously, a guy that is going to be in the company, you know, when they first, when the lights turn on, and be there when the lights turn off, and they wrap everything up. I think they're looking for somebody to be like that. Yes, I get the responsibility and the role of being a poster child of the WWE. You're supposed to, you know, hug women and kiss babies and do the interviews and the radio shows and this and that, blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of wrestlers in WWE that would not kill to be in John Cena's position and spot right now. Not arguing with that. But at the end of the day, John Cena is his own person. You're not going to find anyone that has the same, probably same work ethic, same drive, same passion. They may have a work ethic. They may have a good work ethic. They may have a passion and a drive to do what they do, and being that horse pulling the carriage. But I think WWE are trying to find someone to literally have that same drive and that same passion on par with John Cena. John Cena has that passion, but he goes above and beyond. I think they're looking for someone to go above and beyond, just like John Cena. And that's like, it's a little bit unrealistic because people have their own different personalities, characteristics, and traits. You can't expect what John Cena has. This is what makes Cena special. You can't expect that, and whomever you may want to pick out. And I think that's another thing that WWE are kind of stupid in the head for. I think that they literally trying to look for someone who has the same character traits and personality like John Cena. And, you know, a lot of people say this person can't be billed, this person can't be the face of the company. Vince always tells you, he says, you don't know what you want. I know what you want. And for him making that statement, that's pissed off a lot of people. But to some degree, even though I disagree with that statement, I do agree with it to a certain extent. Because there are some superstars that you will not absolutely like. But when the machine gets behind that person and they push and push and push, even if they force them down your throat where you get sick and tired of them, casual fans, at least more than likely, instead of hardcore wrestling fans, will learn to accept that superstar, they will embrace that superstar, and they will put that superstar on a pedestal based on how you view them. They will view that superstar on how you view them. If you build up a superstar and say, hey, this is our guy, this is our face of the company, this is the guy we're going to be putting on every poster and everything else. If you market that superstar that way, then the fans, they're going to perceive that superstar in the same light that you perceive them. I don't care who it is. Whether they force that superstar down your throat or not. But that's how I really feel. I think these are the two things WWE are doing. They're not looking for anyone to really, or even to groom anyone to maybe be in John Cena's spot. They're not preparing. That WWE are living in the moment, I feel, over the last few years, and 2013 especially. I don't think they're looking forward into the future. They're just living for the moment. Only prospects that could possibly be in Cena's spot is any one of the three members of the Shield. I know a lot of people may say Roman Reigns. I'll get to him in a separate video to talk about Roman Reigns. Maybe, because those are the only mid-carders that WWE has built up and built up properly and built up strong. And I really give Triple H credit for that, because he gets all the credit for that, because Shield that's his baby. That's his project. And I give Triple H credit for doing what he has done with the Shield. So you guys give me your thoughts on this question. And do you agree or disagree with my points that I brought out to my own question? Comment, subscribe. Peace.